We've had a lot of oil and gas from Russia in recent years. S-400 actually protected us from a number of Pakistani missiles. It's hugely significant. It becomes important to shore up the ones we have.
By President Putin.
Yeah.
How do you make up this visit? Significance of because we have seen
It's
a
hugely significant. First of all, the relationship is a very important relationship, which has been for a long time. But in particular, in today's rather turbulent world, where so many relationships have become uncertain, it becomes important to shore up the ones we have. And I think no one should misunderstand that this will affect relationships with other countries, because India has the capacity to have independent relationships with different governments. We are a nation that has always believed in sovereign autonomy. And our autonomy to decide our friendships, our partnerships and our national interests is something that's very encoded in our DNA. Secondly, I will say that the value of Russian friendship is something that has been proven in recent years in particularly two domains. We've had a lot of oil and gas from Russia in recent years, and the value of defense imports from Russia was demonstrated once again during Operation Sindoor, when the S-400 actually protected us from a number of Pakistani missiles that were targeting our cities, including even Delhi. So for us, this is not something to be taken lightly. It's an important relationship. I believe there's been a number of discussions that may culminate in some agreements. We'll find out tomorrow. But my own feeling is that if those agreements come through, that's part of strengthening a vital relationship, which in my mind does not come at the expense of relations with America or China or anybody else. We will have our independent relationships with all these countries, including Russia. I took the stand that, there may be useful things about the app, but it should be voluntary. And I think what the government seems to have announced is that they claim it was always intended to be voluntary, that it will be bundled onto the phones, but you can take it down. Now, whether it will be bundled on the phones is a different matter, because you know that some of the phone manufacturers are resistant to that idea. It may be best to just enhance awareness that this is the app, this is what it does for you. If you like it, download it. And I suspect a lot of people will download it on that basis. But the truth is that making anything compulsory in a democracy is always a troubling idea. It has to be really, Aadhaar is compulsory more or less. You can't live in India without an Aadhaar. It's a pain otherwise not to have one, right? So there are a few things which the government feels is essential for it and the individual citizen feels is helpful to them. One day maybe Sanchar Sathi will be so widely downloaded that it will be like that. But you should not start off by making it compulsory. That's the main thing.